welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day. Fendi, what's going on, girl? What's going on? I'm trying to film, girl. You just ate and now I want to eat. Oh my gosh. All right, I just took her up with me. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day. I haven't done one of these in the new place yet. I'm super excited. I have some really good recipes for you guys. I mean, breakfast is gonna be kind of random, but for lunch we're making tacos, healthy tacos, and then for dinner I have like a hearty spaghetti with tons of veggies in it. It's gonna be bomb. I'm really looking forward to dinner because I know I'm gonna love it. She just wanted some attention. That's all she wanted. I can relate to that. But I know how much you guys love these videos, so make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this video, so that way I know to keep doing more of them, because the more thumbs up, the more of these that you guys will see. And I'm trying to start doing like a lot of different recipes and just showing you guys things that I try out, because I try out a lot of stuff. So I feel like I should just film it all and show all of you the good and the bad. But yeah, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna get to making breakfast right now. You just wanted a ton of attention. We give her attention 24/7 and she still needs more. But she's so cute, so it's worth it. So for breakfast this morning, I think what I'm gonna do, you guys, is make some hard-boiled eggs. I honestly have never made them for myself before and eaten them, because normally Fab just has them, but we're gonna see how this goes. So I think I'm gonna have two. So I'm just gonna add those in there. I always see Miss Remy Ashton make them and I always am like, wow, those look really good. I'm no Remy, but we'll see if I can do this. So I guess I just literally read a tutorial online, you guys. It says to just wait for the water to boil. A lot of you at home are probably laughing at me because I've never done this before. I know my mom is laughing. I'm sorry, Mom, you never taught me how to do this, so I have to do it on my own. So with breakfast, I'm gonna cut up a Honeycrisp apple, because y'all probably know by now how obsessed I am with these. They just taste the best. If you know, you know. These apples, you guys, they fill me up too. Like, oh my gosh, I have one of these as a snack and I'm full for hours. So I highly recommend, if you like work or something like that, to take one of these into work with you, because it will keep you full for so long, and it's an apple, so like it's good for you. You can't go wrong with a Honeycrisp apple. I was gonna have some grapes, some red grapes with breakfast as well, but I feel like with the apple and I'm gonna have something else with it, it's just gonna be like filling enough with just those things. So I guess what I'll do right now is just put the grapes back in the fridge. Maybe I'll have them as a snack later. The other day, I organized my fridge, you guys, and I am so proud of myself. Like, not to toot my own horn, but it looks pretty freaking bomb in here compared to what it used to look like. Gonna need some of this. Hello, sriracha. Yes, please. So in addition to the apple, my mom and I were out in Newburyport. My dad was there too, but my mom and I went into this bakery and we got some fresh breads. I tasted them in store and oh my gosh, I fell in love. This is the brand When Pigs Fly. They're out of Maine, but they have a lot in Massachusetts. So this one is chocolate bread. It's actually so good. There's like chocolate chips in it and everything. And then this one is apple cinnamon, so I think I'm gonna take a slice of this and toast it with my breakfast, because I gotta have a treat somewhere in there, y'all. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, this what I eat in a day is really like a get back on track kind of thing, or like a damage control, just anything that has to do with getting back on track, because I fell off the wagon quite a bit recently. I actually weighed myself yesterday for the first time in like 3 weeks, and I was still like the same weight, so I didn't really gain any weight, but I just feel very heavy and just kind of gross, to be honest. So yeah, I'm officially like getting back on track today. Fab and I went grocery shopping yesterday and got a ton of healthy things, so I have like no excuse to eat out. I'm not gonna drink alcohol up until Halloween. Basically, I just need to work on myself and feel good about myself again and feel like productive and healthy and ready to go. So that's why I'm like taking this time to really focus on that and make new recipes and all of those things. But yeah, I'm feeling really good already, you guys. Like, it is a really nice day out this morning and I'm just getting stuff done. Oh my gosh, I almost just forgot I have to make myself a coffee too. Duh. You guys know the drill with this. Oh my gosh, look at how many K-cups I have. I don't even like this flavor, to be honest with you. That's embarrassing. But I have all of these ones right here. I don't know what mug I want to use today. This is my biggest problem. It says I'm a lot cooler on the internet. I think I got this at Nordstrom. Yes! Coffee. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Apple cinnamon bread is done. My Keurig is making so much noise. It sounds like a spaceship is taking off, but my bread is done, so Gotta spread the butter on this, and then my eggs are about to be done too, I think. So I'm gonna put some butter on there. Y'all, I do not go light on the butter. That is one thing I will say. Because if you're gonna put butter on something, you might as well put butter on something, okay? All right, not trying to toot my own horn, but I think I did a pretty good job on these hard-boiled eggs for making them for the first time ever. The only thing is on this one, I kind of effed up the peeling a little bit, but I can look past that. Now I'm just gonna take my trusty dusty sriracha and add, you know, a little bit of that all over. Yum, yum, yum. You guys know I like some extra spice. Then my secret ingredient, which is not so secret because I feel like everybody uses it, but it's the Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel Sesame Blend Seasoning. I'm just gonna add a couple sprinkles of that on top. This is gonna be so good. So this is what breakfast looks like this morning, you guys. I have my coffee, I have the apple, I have a slice of bread, and my, what are these called? Hard-boiled eggs. I think I'm gonna try one of the eggs on camera with you guys. Just that way we can do this together, you guys. Conquering fears one step at a time. This is fire! Remy, you were right. This is really good. So it is around lunchtime now, and I have never been so happy before to have tacos. I don't know why, but I have just been craving tacos recently, and I just decided to make them for lunch. It's not really like a typical lunch recipe, I feel like, but I do not follow the rules. I'm going to have my tacos and enjoy them at lunchtime, okay? So one thing I wanted to mention is I've learned more so recently is that with weight loss, you don't have to stick to boring recipes just like chicken and broccoli. Like, you can have tacos. It's just kind of all about portion control and making sure that, you know, you're not having too much cheese, or you're not adding too much butter or oil and things like that. You can really still have the things that you love. It's just all about how you make it and how much of it you have. You have to stop yourself from eating, you know, too much food, because that is probably what caused you to gain weight, is that you were just cooking it in an unhealthy way or eating out and you're having way too many portions of something. So really just try and focus on your portions and how you cook things, and you will be able to eat any type of recipe you want. There are just such easy fixes that you can make to make a recipe more friendly to you and your weight loss journey. So that's all I wanted to say really quickly, just because I used to think that it was like a super boring thing when you were trying to lose weight. But it doesn't have to be. You can make it fun. Trust me, I'm doing it. For the tacos, this is everything that I have laid out here, so you guys can add whatever you want to them. I haven't made tacos in forever, so I kind of forget like what you can put inside of it. But so far, I just have sour cream, which I'm going to show you guys a healthy way to use sour cream. I have some corn tortillas here. I liked these just because they are pretty small. I looked at all of the calories on all of them, and these ones were the best ones. I have some spicy taco seasoning mix right here, some corn, Mexican cheese, iceberg lettuce. This is some of the lean ground beef right here. And then I also have this really hot salsa. I get this at Wegmans. It is literally so spicy. It will have your mouth burning, but in the best way possible. So for the meat, I'm just going to spray a little bit of my olive oil spray on the pan. That should be enough. You really don't have to go overboard. Also, if you guys don't own an olive oil spray, I highly recommend getting it for weight loss. It is so helpful just because it really controls, as you can see, how much olive oil you're using, because I know from personal experience with the olive oil that's in one like this, it can be really, let me get it focused, it can be really difficult to have like the right amount. You could end up pouring so much, so I like having the spray as an option. The reason why I'm making so much meat is because I like to keep leftovers in the fridge. Something simple like this, like seasoned meat, just makes our lives so much easier during the week, just because, you know, I do have my days where I'm kind of just chilling and I like to cook, but I also have my days where I'm really busy and I have like a huge to-do list. So having something like this in the fridge is just so simple. Well, look who decided to join us, Miss Vocal. You guys, me and Fendi just had a little bit of a mishap. So I have this bag of corn, right? And as I was pouring it in from the top up here, I'm like, why is corn falling out? But I was like, whatever, I just must have messed it up. Nope, there is a giant hole in the bag that I did not realize. And now we have corn all over the floor. Right now I'm about to add in the rest of the spicy taco seasoning mix. I used half of this a couple nights ago, so now I'm just gonna add in the rest. So on this back pan right here, I just sprayed again some of my olive oil, and I'm gonna have 3 tacos. Took 3 little tortillas out already, and all I'm gonna do is put one at a time on here. Ooh, it is fogging up, sorry. Okay, hopefully that's better. But yeah, all I'm gonna do is just put one of these on here at a time and kind of just toast them up a little bit. So that way they kind of have more of a true taco feel to them and get nice and toasted. Fab's mom actually gave us this sauce. I believe it is a Spanish salsa, but it is very, very spicy, and we like to add a little bit of this into the meat. Don't need much at all, you guys, like just that right there, and we're good. The first time I used that sauce, you guys, I was not expecting it to be that spicy, just because I was like, oh yeah, like I know spicy, I can handle things. I tried it and I added way too much, and it was just like fire in my mouth. So if you own that, go light on it, because it is very, very, very spicy. I added all of the corn into the meat, and it is smelling and looking amazing. One thing I really like is that I did kind of equal parts of corn, equal parts of meat, so I'm still getting some vegetables in there, even though corn is pretty high in calorie. It's good to have, you know, some vegetables in there. I have my other tortilla heating up right there. I decided I'm gonna start off with 2 and then see how I'm feeling, and if I want another one after, I'll go for the 3rd one. Right now I'm just gonna show you guys really quickly how to make sour cream a little bit healthier. So I actually learned this from Amy Macedo. She is another YouTuber. She talks about doing this a lot. So if you like sour cream, but you know it can be really high in calorie, let's see. For 2 tablespoons, it's 60 calories. So if you want to save a little bit of calories, just take a little bowl like this and fill it with some water. I just poured some water out because I probably had a little bit too much, but you take the sour cream and you add it into the water. Yeah, I'm just adding sour cream in here. I'm gonna add a lot just because Fab will have some too. So yeah, you just have to mix it together with your fork a little bit, and as you can see, you get a way thinner consistency, and this is great because you use the same amount, but it's less actual sour cream because of the fact that it's a little bit more runny, so in turn you save calories. Now that the tortillas are done, this is the fun part. We get to top them. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm probably definitely going to have 3 now that I'm thinking about this, but first thing I'm gonna do is add this on top. The only thing that's kind of annoying with these is that you're gonna have to just kind of pinch them and hold them when you eat them because they aren't, you know, already shaped like a taco. Once you have the meat all scooped in there, you can just add in whatever else you want. I'm gonna do a little bit of cheese first. So you really don't need too much cheese, in my opinion. It's pretty flavorful on its own. Also gonna take a nice helping of salsa. This is gonna be so bomb. You can go ahead and take some of the iceberg lettuce, add that on top. Definitely put, you know, a good amount of that on. And then with the sour cream that we just made, I'm just going to like drizzle a little bit of that on top. Kind of makes a mess. And here we have our lunch. Guys, this smells so good, and I just love how there's just like a ton of different things on it. I'm actually gonna take a bite probably with you guys right now, so that way you can see my reaction to it. But I just think that this looks so bomb. All right, y'all, so we are about to dive in and try this together. I feel like it's gonna be bomb, but I also feel like it's going to be super messy, so I have a paper towel ready on hand. Have it all ready to go. Yo, I don't even know where to take a bite out of this. I have it all over my face, don't I? I knew I'd make a mess. I knew it. This is so good, you guys, but one thing I will say is I think I'm gonna be full after too. As you guys can see though, it does get pretty messy, so keep that in mind when you're eating it. Maybe don't eat this on a date. you know, maybe don't cook this for your crush when he comes over. So it's currently only 3:45-ish, but I decided I'm gonna make my dinner right now because I have a very busy night ahead of me, you guys, like very busy. So I figured I could just make it now, have my kitchen be nice and clean tonight, and just be able to heat it up. So this is something you guys could definitely do too as well if you're super busy like me. Today I am a little bit busy, so this is gonna come in handy. And I'm also still pretty full from the tacos, so I probably won't be hungry until around like 6:37-ish. But before I forget, I also did just want to mention that I always am drinking water, whether I show it to you guys or not. I try and drink about 4 of these giant bottles a day, so... Okay, so for dinner, we're gonna make spaghetti. I actually already have the noodles cooking right here, and they're pretty much done. So in another pan, we're gonna saute all the vegetables. So I have some spinach right here. I'm gonna add a ton of that in. I also am going to use no salt added sauce just to keep it a little bit healthier. I have pepper and onion blend. These are some mushrooms. These are both frozen. I just always get my groceries like this frozen because I can't go through fresh ones quick enough. I have some cherry tomatoes, and like I said, we are already cooking the spaghetti. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing all of the veggies on that pan. First thing I started off cooking with is the mushrooms, the onions, and the peppers, just because these will take the longest. And then towards the end, I'm gonna add in the spinach, and I'm gonna add a ton of it because you guys probably know that it shrinks when you cook with it, so you can add a lot. So just a couple minutes later, and the veggies are pretty much all done. So I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit here. Y'all, look at how messy it gets though. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to clean that. I'm gonna add in a ton of spinach. So let's just like do that much at first. There's gonna be way less just because it cooks down really fast. It's pretty much already doing that right now. As you guys can see, literally a minute later, everything is all done. Now I'm gonna add in the pasta. I just drained this out. This is like a good serving right here of spaghetti. Oops, definitely going to turn the heat down. Just mix all of this together. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Now I just opened up my no salt added sauce, and I'm not gonna add the whole can in, you guys will see. I'm just gonna kind of add enough that I think I need. So yeah, keep in mind this is on low heat. I'm just gonna add probably like that much in, then just kind of mix it together. See if that's enough, which I think it definitely is. And this way you're just not adding too many added calories, because like sauces can have a lot in them, so this will save you guys. And lastly, I'm just gonna add in these cherry tomatoes that I cut up. I'm gonna carry as many as I can over. Add those, sprinkle them on top. So I'm just gonna let the tomatoes heat up for a little bit on here. It's on a very low heat, so you don't really have to worry about it, but I'm just gonna let them heat up. And that is everything that I'm gonna add to this dinner, and I think it looks amazing. Okay, so I have this little container right here, and I'm just gonna add the pasta into this because like I said, it's way too early for me to be eating yet. I will say though, this smells so good, and I cannot wait to eat this later on tonight. This is probably, you guys, like a serving and a half, so I doubt that I'll finish it all in one, but who knows, I might get hungry. And there you have it. There is the steaming hot dinner that I will have later on tonight. This took maybe 15 minutes to make in total. It is so simple and perfect if you have like a busy night ahead of you and you just want to make something super quick. I highly recommend this because it also tastes really good. I've made this before. This lighting is really reminding me that I need a self-tan because your girl is pale AF right now, and it is not okay. But anyways, you guys, that was everything that I'm gonna be eating for today to lose weight. Lately I've only been working out like a couple days a week and mostly just focusing on my eating, and like I said, this was kind of like my official get back on track. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any recipes maybe you want me to try out, or maybe you have like a favorite recipe that you want me to try and make a little bit healthier, please let me know in a comment down below and I will add it to my list of things to make for you guys. And thank you guys so much for all of the love and support, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. I am just so grateful for you guys and all that you do for me and how nice you guys are. it just makes me so much happier to upload. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all of the kindness. It is greatly appreciated. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video very soon. Bye.